Hi, I'm Travis Grube from Kubota Canada. Today I'm going to walk you around the Kubota disc mower conditioner lineup. We have a great variety of machines for all sorts of different operations. To my left, I have the DMC 8500 series, which is our center pivot machine. And to my right, I have the DMC 8000 series, which is a side pull machine. These mowers are built for performance and reliability in hay production. Whether you're a dairy farmer, have a livestock operation, or a custom operator cutting multiple fields, Kubota's got a mower for you. Here I have the DMC 8000 series mower beside me. It is a side pull machine. We offer that in 3 different sizes, from 9 feet all the way up to 11 feet. Then we have the center pivot, which is the 8500 series. They are offered in 4 different sizes, from 10 feet all the way up to 15.5 feet, giving you a wide variety of mowers for all sorts of operations. With that, I'm going to take a look at the cutter bar. As you can see here, I've got great access to the complete cutter bar on this Kubota disc mower conditioner. It is an oil bath cutter bar with a very low profile. Due to the design of the cutter bar, it is a very low horsepower requirement, one of the lowest in the industry, meaning we can use it on a variety of different tractors. So one thing you'll notice about the Kubota disc mower conditioner lineup is our rock guard protection. So in the event that you hit a rock, you can see the blade will disengage, but the disc itself is protected behind that rock guard. Should you have a larger impact, there is a shear hub protection, but that shear hub is easy to replace and will get you back in the field quickly. A common challenge when it comes to cutting hay is actually getting your mower from the road into the field. We have a Kubota exclusive here that I'm going to show you. Simply by folding this cover, we get a narrower transport width compared to what we're actually working with. As you'll notice here, the blade sticks out past the cutter bar. That's how we get our larger cutting width. Even by rotating the blade or rotating the disc, you'll notice the blades are within the cutter bar itself, making it a narrower transport width. This means getting in narrow gates and getting into the field easier. To summarize the key benefits of the cutter bar, we have a low profile cutter bar with a low horsepower requirement, which means greater fuel economy. We have the triple blade counter rotating discs that provide a cleaner cut, but also reduce the wear on the blades, as well as our narrower transport width. Now we've come to the back of the machine. This is where the conditioning happens. Well, what is conditioning? That is what helps us harvest the crop at a better nutrient value. When we condition the crop, that helps improve dry down time, which means we can harvest the crop quicker, which in turn means better nutritional value out of that crop that you're harvesting. We offer 3 different conditioning systems, whether it's a semi-swing, rubber roller, steel roller. We have the type of conditioning system to match your crop. With that, we'll take a look at the conditioning system on the semi-swing tine machine. So what I have here is the Kubota semi-swing tine conditioner system. It is full width conditioning, meaning it covers virtually over 80% of the cutter bar width. The semi-swing is a very popular system for various types of crops. It is great in grasses, but it can work in just about anything. The nice thing about the semi-swing is it has the ability to swing out of the way should an obstacle be encountered, and then it comes right back into position and continues conditioning the crop. There is a crop conditioning hood that you adjust to change your intensity of conditioning simply by adjusting it to 3 different positions. So you can easily adjust it from field to field and adjust for your different crops. Moving the conditioning plate is as easy as moving this lever. You simply pull this, and you can set it back or forward, and that changes your conditioning effect. We offer 2 other conditioning types with the Kubota disc mower conditioner lineup. Those being the rubber roller that you see here, as well as a steel roller option. The rubber roller is great to be gentle on crops, and the steel roller is a great option if you're looking for a little more durability and a little more intensive conditioning. Due to the fact that the Kubota mowers all have full width conditioning, meaning we cover over 80% of that cutter bar, we can have the right amount of conditioning across the whole width of the machine. This means for better dry down, and we can harvest that crop quicker. What you'll notice on the machine is we have active independent suspension on the mower. Why is that critical? Well, not every field is perfectly flat and level. So when we're going over terraces or going over a really bumpy field, we want that mower to stay in contact with the field and give us that perfect cut all the time. So you can see with the 2 parallel links, it helps keep that cutter bar on the ground. But should you come to an obstacle with the spring suspension, it'll help lift up off the obstacle and then re-engage quickly and continue cutting without having the operator to have to stop and re-engage the machine. So as you can see here from the side of the machine, this is our cutter bar adjustment, our height adjustment that controls the overall height of the crop that we're trying to cut. You'll notice in the toolbox, you'll get a ratchet and a socket. Well, that is to control this cutter bar height. So you simply take the linchpin off, you take the spacer off, and then you can put your socket on, and you just turn in or out to get the effective cut you want. Should you need more or less height than what you currently have, and you maximize the adjustment, we do have a variety of stubble height kits from 20 mil, 40 mil, 60 mil, and 80 mil to control that overall cutting height to give you some adjustment. So the second part to the active independent suspension on the Kubota disc mower conditioners is these springs. You have the ability to adjust those springs depending on how heavy or light you want that cutter bar to run. So if you're in a very bumpy field, maybe you want to run it a little heavier. And if you're in a really flat field, maybe you can run it a little lighter. Simply by adjusting that with the ratchet and socket, as well as the wrench that comes with the toolkit, you go on here and you can wrench this down or up, and it'll give you more or less suspension. And one last thing to remember about when you're running a Kubota disc mower conditioner through the field is when you lower the machine, you simply don't just put it in a float. You want to power it down. You'll notice this has a slot in it, and when you have that pin in the middle, that gives you max suspension movement. So you want to make sure that you let the machine down all the way and then power it all the way down. Just one of the key things to remember out when running one of these mowers. So the last part to cutting hay is how you're going to handle that crop when it goes to harvesting. If you need a very narrow swath, we have the ability with these swath boards to move them in or out. Right now it's all the way out. Now I can move it all the way in. I can move it anywhere in between that. So I have lots of adjustment on the overall width of the swath. Should I want a nice wide swath, I move these all the way out. Or if I want even wider swath, due to the wide conditioning effect of the Kubota mowers, I can remove these plates completely and the crop will flow out right over top of the back tires. So giving you a nice wide, easy to dry swath coming off that machine. You have the backboard as well that can work with your swath forming plates to help direct that crop and create that perfect swath width that you're looking for, making it easy to harvest in the next step. One last feature on the Kubota disc mower conditioner lineup is the swivel gearbox hitch. You can see here it moves both left and right as well as up and down on the 2-point mount machine, allowing for great ground following. Or there's the option to do the drawbar mount for guys that just want to drop a pin in and go. There's a variety of different tractors that these could go on as well, whether they're 1000 PTO or 540 PTO. We can simply flip the gearbox on either machine, whether it's 1000 or 540 from the factory, and make it the other speed, making it very versatile and customizable to your operation. And here we're at the drawbar machine. You'll notice it has the same articulation side to side as well as up and down on the drawbar. If you're looking for maximum performance and excellent durability out of a mower conditioner, come check out the lineup of Kubota disc mower conditioners at your local Kubota dealer.